What's going on, you guys? It's Freaking Frank here, and today I'm going to be giving you my top 5 MVP candidates so far into the season as of right now. And I'm hopefully going to be able to do this in under 10 minutes. At number 5, we have Luka Doncic. Luka is dropping 28.5 points per game with 8 rebounds on 9 assists. As well as that, he's shooting on 46% from the field and 32% from the three-point line. Personally, I think he's really the reason why the Mavs are doing the way they're doing. Probably could see a little bit more from Porzingis as well, but other than that, Luka's really putting in all that work for that team. Personally, that's literally what it is. At number 4, we have Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's coming off of a serious Achilles injury and is putting up 29 points per game with 7 rebounds and 5 assists. As well as this, he's shooting all of that on 49% and 33% from the three-point line, especially with having James Harden and Kyrie Irving, which are two also ball-dominant players on his team, and is still shooting that well with that many points going up. Well, and the Brooklyn Nets themselves are just an offensively strong team. They just have so much offense. They're putting up at least 120 together. But at the same time, we see in the games that they're letting up at least 120 because they're poor defense. And that's something that really needs to be worked on for them to be able to go into the playoffs, because with that, they'll just be exposed in the playoffs. And at number 3, I have somebody who I think deserves a lot more credit than they're getting throughout the season, which is Nicolia Jokage. And he's putting up 26 points per game with 11 rebounds and 8 assists. He's almost putting up a triple-double. On pretty good shooting as well. He's shooting with 56% from the field and 39 from 3. And I think he deserves a lot more credit than what he's getting so far, because he's such a phenomenal passer and facilitator of the ball that, to me, it seems like he deserves way more credit than what he's getting at the position he's playing at as well. And he's really the reason the Nuggets are where they are, because Jamal Murray isn't playing the way that we thought he'd be playing, since he was doing great numbers in the bubble. But that's not really translating into this season's game, which a lot of players are running into that kind of muck where they're not playing as well as they should be, or as well as we know they can definitely be playing. It just seems like he's not putting up the numbers that we want to see from him to be able to do that. But who knows, he might be able to do that in the playoffs if Jokic can carry them to there. But yeah, that's what I think for Nicolia Jokage at number 3. At number 2, we have Kawhi Leonard. I figured people were going to assume he was going to be up here at some point, with shooting 26 a game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, as well as carrying their team so far at 19-8 record, which is really good. Paul George is also doing pretty well as well. And they're not getting a lot of media coverage, which I think is a good thing, because last season they got so much of it and they just folded in the playoffs. But he's shooting at 51% and 38% from the field goal right now. And yeah, like, he's really helping out that team a lot. Paul George is putting in a lot of work as well. So that's why he deserves to be up there. He could possibly amp it up towards the end of the season. So that's also a really possible thing as well. And at number 1, pretty sure everyone figured, LeBron, 25 a game with 8 and 8 as well. And with that, he's putting up 49% and 39% from the three-point line, with having Anthony Davis on his team. And Anthony Davis isn't being as offensively aggressive. I think maybe a night or 2 nights ago he put up about 30. But we figured we'd see more from Anthony Davis just as a whole. It seems like he's not really showing up, if that makes any sense, for him to not really be putting up as much as we thought, since he was in the playoffs as well as the finals. You know, he just making crazy threes and things like that. But we have a few honorable mentions that I believe are more than likely definitely going to possibly have a run in the MVP race. And I think it's coming off pretty obvious that they would come up in here as well. And my guess is that Stephen Curry is definitely going to, at some point, if not, might be in top 10 of the MVP race. He's on the Warriors right now, and he's really putting up good numbers without Clay. Clay has a Achilles injury, things like that. Right now, he's putting up 30 points a game with 5 rebounds and 6 assists on really good shooting. He's shooting 49% from the field and 43 from the 3-point line. And like that's crazy. He had a 62-point game. And I think we're probably going to see more of those 40-point, 30-point type of games like he's putting up right now. And that's all without Clay. I don't know if the Warriors will be able to make the playoffs, personally. It doesn't seem like they would be able to. But, hey, that's possibly also something that could go down with him. And hopefully he doesn't go down with anything crazy. I think he's playing pretty well as too. And the next person we have on our honorable mentions list is Joel Embiid. He's playing really, really well right now. He's putting up 20, 10, and 2. Shooting on pretty good efficiency. He's shooting at 54%. And he's not taking many threes, so he is shooting very well from the 3-point line. But with Embiid, I think Simmons would really need to, step it up a lot. He's still doing really good though, Simmons. He's playing really good defense, really good basketball. Everything you would expect from him, but I think at some point you're gonna have to separate. You're gonna have to separate Giannis, or not Giannis, but you're gonna have to separate Simmons and Embiid at some point. It doesn't seem like this whole process thing is working out the way you want it to. So yeah. And right now on another honorable mentions list, we have Giannis. He's putting up 28, 11, and 5. Really good numbers. 56%, 20% from 3. That's really expected from him. Like that's pretty much what you expect him to shoot from 3. I feel like Giannis is like kind of just gonna be doing the same thing almost every year if he gets the Defensive Player of the Year and things like that. Like I feel like he's just gonna constantly make the playoffs, but not someone you can count on to get you to the finals. And finally, we have Jaylen Brown. I know this is weird to say, but Jaylen Brown is playing really, really good. He has 26, 5, and 3, shooting on 51 and 40, which is really, really good. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me how it did. I'm definitely going to try and upload more of this. But peace out, and thanks for watching if you did. Peace.